Hello Libras, welcome to Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for July 2023. It's going to be the first 2 weeks of July, so it could resonate, for around July 1st to about the 15th, somewhere in there. It's going to be for any Libra placement, and actually all signs are always welcomed because I received channeled messages for, all the viewers throughout the entire reading. So those are actually timeless, but I do kind of classify these as, weekly readings because honestly, it makes it easier for people to find them on YouTube if I label them as such, or if I label them as monthly readings. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I use a number of oracle decks. I use a couple of tarot decks, and you can find all that information in the description box. Also, please check out the disclaimer. Remember, you have free will, final say, and your intuition knows best. If you love and like this content, please show support by liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Any sort of interaction you have with the video lets YouTube know that you're basically kind of recommending that you enjoyed the video, you recommend it, and that way it helps get the message out to more people, and it will help my channel grow, and then I'll be able to do even more readings. And I also find out what you like by your interaction. All right, so we're going to start off as we normally do with some oracle general messages, jump into some tarot, which could have to do with any aspect of your life. And then we have advice from Spirit throughout. We'll talk a bit about your finances, prosperity, opportunities in general. Abundance does not have to mean money always. And we'll pull a few cards for love, and then we'll close it up with some final messages, including an animal oracle card or two, and just whatever else needs to come out. So do enjoy. Let's get comfortable, and I'm going to tune into some Reiki for us. This way I make sure that I'm a clear, calm, clean channel for healing energy, divine energy. Reiki helps me attune to that universal love energy. And it does help with third eye activation. And it does help cleanse and protect the space and the items I use. Reiki's great for so many things. It's also very grounding and centering. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, your first card out, Libra, is the Isle of Avalon. And this is about healing, returning to wholeness, and transformation. Before I started this reading, I had a lot of butterflies coming through. Lots of butterflies, different types. I saw ones with black and white, quite striking. That could have to do with discernment, getting really clear on what it is you want, what's helpful, what's not, what's in, what's out, what's there, what's here, that sort of thing. I'm also hearing, so for the Isle of Avalon, this can actually be a physical place that we're talking about in, I believe it's southwest England, Glastonbury and Somerset. I'm going by the book, what I remember the book saying. So this is about some people thinking and believing that the Isle of Avalon, which is also sometimes called the Isle of Apples or the Isle of the Dead, it's a place of healing that exists beyond the veil. You see there, beyond the veil. It was said that King Arthur was taken to the Isle of Avalon after he was wounded in his last battle. And it's said that it was ruled by the enchantress Morgan Le Fay and her 8 sisters. So the number 8, your sisters, the names Morgan, Le Fay, Fay could mean something. But these healers, these women were likely priestesses, and they were renowned for their tremendous healing abilities. So when this comes up, this is about great healing. It's an invitation to see your healing as an opportunity for transformation, right? And that's why I think I was getting those butterflies. And this could be, it's about well, I guess if you want to activate this type of energy, it was about surrendering to your healing, activating the sacred intelligence that's within the waters of your own body. We are made of mostly water. Some of you may have a lot of water in your chart. And this is about calling in support that's most helpful, seeing clearly, knowing what that is, being discerning. And this is about knowing that you yourself, Libra, have that opportunity to transform and to heal yourself and others. But it's always best to focus on the self first so that we can, pour from a full cup and not some sort of empty vessel that's drained and not feeling well hydrated, if you will, metaphorically speaking. And of course, I'm not a doctor or anything like that. I'm not a nutrition. I have to say legally, these are for entertainment purposes. But if you do get something for spiritual growth and that sort of thing and healing, wonderful. All right, so there's the first card for you. Now there's also, I have protect your aura. All right, so what this is you creating a boundary around yourself. This person has their aura close to their body. It's not way out, easy to penetrate. It's you'll notice too, it's not a hard line necessarily. It's almost like chalk where, it's basically a filter. So you're not blocking out everything and everyone, but you're letting in what is helpful, what's beneficial. Just like what we were getting with this Isle of Avalon, knowing what's in, what's out, what's there, what's that, being discerning. Also with this card, there's the figure 8 here. So also your aura has many layers. I don't know if you've studied auras or not, but this is about honoring your space, protection, because as empaths and healers, generally we're we're compassionate, we're intuitive, and we can easily become drained, or are susceptible to sort of like toxicity. We tend to attract people who are in need of healing. So this is about making sure that you're keeping your aura close, your energetic field close, and so you can protect yourself. And you can imagine that, by imagining this beautiful pink light surrounding you, or a glistening bubble, or whatever helps you feel most protected. You can picture, different layers. You can picture yourself wrapped in cotton candy. I don't know why, but that may mean something to someone, cotton candy. Maybe you're going to eat some this weekend or something, or in the upcoming weeks here. And then there's a lemniscate, and this is the lemniscate. This is that figure 8 looping. And what that reminds you of is that you are infinitely divine. All right, and I have some new decks here that I have not seen anywhere else yet. I'm pretty sure I'm one of the first to be using them on my channel. So check out that description box for these decks. This one is the Boho, Boho Spirit Oracle by Divination Apothecary. And then this one is Rebecca Campbell's The Healing Waters Oracle. All right, so let's get into some tarot and just see what comes up for Libra. Messages for Libra. I'm definitely hearing more about your healing powers. Also, I'm hearing something about an accredited institution. Maybe some of you are engaging in a course of study, or you've just finished that up. I'm also hearing something about apple and bacon. I don't know if it's apple smoked bacon or a name, bacon or apple, but that's coming up too. I'm hearing something about the biofield too. Biofield. I don't know if some of you studied that sort of, if that was your major or something, but we have with your biofield, that's talking about, again, energy. It's talking about a field of energy, okay, it's large. It surrounds and extends out from your body about 8 feet, okay? So none of it's visible to the human eye, all right? But it's thought that the biofield can be, you know, that you can kind of notice it by things like pressure and temperature. So you could find that you have a very sensitive biofield. Okay, so biofield therapy, some of you may be into that. It is an alternative healing practice. And it's, you know, for example, Reiki is considered a biofield therapy. You know, it's non-invasive. Okay, let's see. All right, you have the Knight of Swords. Ooh, fast energy here, Libra. Now this is your suit. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. We want to make sure that we're not being thrown off balance here, because this person seems to have a good grasp on things, but at the same time, I'm feeling a little unsteadiness here. So let's make sure that our eagerness is not not putting our physical safety in harm's way. That's a very specific message. I'm hearing Diana as well. You have the Lovers card. This is card 6 in the Major Arcana. This is Gemini energy. So this is, you know, alignment, all right? This is, oh, here's an apple tree. So you have apple coming up yet again. Apple can have to do with wisdom. It can have to do with, you know, your ideas sort of bearing fruit. It can also have to do with temptation. Maybe you're tempted. You know, apples come in a variety of colors. Red and green primarily. I think I've seen yellow. I've seen pinkish color too. So it would mostly be colors of the heart and of the root chakra. Also, what else with apple? Apple has so many different meanings. You know, it's making sure that as you're going through, again, this transformation process, because we do have this transformation with this snake here, rebirth, you know, shedding the old to embody the new. It's healing. Again, healing and transformation is really coming through here, and you protecting yourself and taking caution, being cautious, taking the proper care. This person's wearing the helmet. They have gloves on. They're pretty well protected, but from the outside, but we want to make sure we're also protecting our other systems of our existence, like our intuition and our heart space. It is all connected, right? It is all connected. I'm getting, yeah, definitely some, I'm hearing Lorelei and Ashley. This is about seeing things clearly too, all right? Making sure things are in alignment, as I said. I'm picking up on some fire sign energy, even though it's not here, so that would be Aries, Leo, Sag. Now, this person in the Lovers card, they haven't chosen each other yet. You could be in the process of choosing something or someone, but first you need to know it's in alignment and it's going to get you where you want to be. This person here looks like they really want to elevate. You have the King of Pentacles too. So you have a lot of people here. There's, you know, male, female, doesn't matter. It's just the energy is here. But so far I'm seeing, yeah, and you have air sign energy of Gemini showing up twice. And then you have King of Pentacles here, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. It doesn't have to be about the sign though. This is more the energy. The King of Pentacles is someone, it's a very stable energy. Yes, it can be focused on finances. It can also be focused on just really anything in the material realm. So it can be focused on your health as well. Again, I'm not a doctor. So when the King of Pentacles comes through in the upright, this is about your security, your safety. This could also be sort of a businessman, businesswoman energy. a generous provider, though. This is somebody who is serious. This is somebody who is serious. For finances, it can be about saving. It can be about, you know, it's about being patient, putting your loyalties where you feel they are most, where you'll get, you know, it's like knowing where to put your investments, basically, knowing where to put your resources, time, energy, money, love. So the first priority seems to be stability here, and it could be tied into love, but this is, you know, for career, this could be some sort of referral. Some of you could be getting a referral for something, or someone's recommending you, or you're going by reviews as you choose somebody to maybe help you with your endeavors. This is investing. This is somebody who is successful. They have a good, solid reputation. All right, it's really good as far as making decisions. So we want to avoid rushing in and sort of in and out energy here, right? And there's that, I'm being told to remind you, there's that fine line here between the Devil, which is Capricorn energy, and the Lover's card. The only difference is, you know, instead of a devil, we have an angel here, and instead of being free, they're chained to themselves, to each other, and the devil. So this is a willing, you know, willingness, an alignment, a willing choice, and a union. And unlike the devil, the devil is usually something that will put us out of alignment. With the Lovers in the upright like this, this is for our highest, greatest good. This is making those healthy decisions, and this person's able to resist any sort of temptation, right? The apples are still on the tree. The snake is not scary or anything. It's this figure right here who seems to, well, I should probably cover that, by the way, speaking of figure. But it's this person here who can decide if they want to choose this other one. And right now it's looking kind of like this person's still reflecting. They themselves are still healing and transforming. You may find that that's where you are right now, or in the next couple of weeks. I just saw a blue jay. Now, blue jays have to do with your connection to all the realms, in my opinion anyway, because they have the black for the earth, they have the blue for the waters, and they have in the sky, they have the white, that's divinity. So I really feel as though it's a nice blend of you know, what happens on each plane. Let me see here. I feel as though I need to pick some kind of, I need to get some sort of other card for you right now. We're not done with the tarot, but I do feel I need to, let's see, what can we get? Okay, so I pulled you an unshakable inner peace card, and what you ended up getting was number 43. This is about rest, renew, and recharge, Libra. So in order to make the best choice and avoid being impulsive with that Knight of Swords and coming into full alignment, something stable, which is really what we all want, right? It's knowing what your body craves and needs right now. Because again, our physical health, our mental health, our emotional health, our spiritual health, they're all connected. We cannot separate any of that. May seem like we can, but they're actually, when one's off, it affects everything. That's what I find, and I've heard a lot of other very spiritual people talk of that as well. This is likely something you know. Amethysts could be helpful. I'm not sure if you're sleeping well or not. Amethysts are said to be able to help with that. They can also help with addictions. They can help with intuition and protection. So it's a very powerful stone, the amethyst. It's the stone of February. Maybe some of that means something. Maybe you have a mother. Or maybe I'm picking up on a little bit of mother energy at this time. Also hearing heartland, and also heart space then. So your heart space. All right. Somebody's antenna is tuning in, and you may be feeling extra just extra magical at this time. I pulled another card. I looked at the bottom of the deck, and you actually have the Wheel of Fortune here. This Wheel of Fortune, I love seeing the Wheel of Fortune with the Lovers and the King of Pentacles here. All right, this is a new cycle, you know, and as you transform and as you heal, you will enter a whole new phase, a whole new cycle. I feel this is definitely possible for July for a lot of us. The astrological events occurring in July are absolutely incredible. I'm not an astrologer, but I do listen to and follow other actual astrologers, and what they're saying is just amazing, particularly I think with July 17th. The energies are with us, you know, throughout the month. They're with us also. We have a powerful moon, or a full moon in Capricorn on July 3rd, so it's going to be the same weekend you're viewing this, and there's something, I'm getting a lot of stuff about the physicality of things. All right, I'm getting physical a lot coming through, but it's connected to what we cannot see or actually feel too. That's why I think I was getting that whole biofield. I don't think I've ever had biofield come up in a reading before, but it is, and they wanted me to actually say biofield, not, oh, you know, not just Reiki, not just that, not just therapeutic, not just therapies connected to the biometric or the biofield, but also what else is going on, you know, as far as the bigger picture and what that actually means. And to start off with protect your aura, I mean, that's absolutely incredible. I'm actually not familiar with a whole lot of, like, you know, the science behind you know, that area of expertise, but I'm getting actual messages right now too coming in. Someone could surprise you with flowers, or you're surprising them, or just saw the number 22, master number there. So oh, you might actually be visiting somebody's grave over the weekend, honoring somebody, or having a memorial or something for someone or some people possibly. I'm hearing like a last name that's maybe it's 2 or 3 syllables. It starts with an H, like Hoffman or Hofstadter or something. I think I've heard that name. You know, again, when I'm channeling, I'm not picking up on my own memories and facts that I know. I'm very much sort of like lucid and just an open channel here for the energy. So maybe some of you get a chuckle how I mess up songs and things like that. I guess it would be pretty funny to me as a viewer if the person is like, you know, really not like just messing it up, you know, with the lyrics and the who's who and what movie that is and what something means. I don't know. I think it would be kind of funny. But at the same time, you know that I'm not tuning into my energy. I'm tuning into the energy for the viewers. So bear with me as I'd explained it to someone in the comments the other day, that it's as though one part of my brain goes kind of dim for a while. So the other part that I channel with can be like super bright, and like that's where everything's coming from. So this has to kind of, you know, you only have so much brain space and brain power. So it's like something has to dim while the other something else lights right up. So anyway, that's just sort of an aside. You know, I'm still even learning about myself as a channeler in this sort of, you know, on this sort of platform. So it's pretty cool. It's all, I'm getting also something about a flower that starts with D. This could be daisy, daffodil, dandelion. It could also be a name. There's something too about dog treats. Maybe you make your own treats or something, or your dog's food, or there's something there. I'm picking up on Rachel and Lynn. There's a name Lynn, and it could be actually even a street name, Lynn Avenue or Lynnville or something, Lindy, Lynn, right. There's something here about, do some of you remember that old, that Noxzema that people used to put on their face? It was like this I don't know if it was mentholated or what, but it had a strong smell, and it was this white, almost chunky stuff. And you kind of, you wash your face with it, and it would sort of tingle, and you'd feel so fresh and wonderful, and it would have that smell, and it was very cleansing. It was invigorating, actually. But there's something about wanting to come to something with this sort of fresh energy, this sort of almost like you'll feel yourself kind of tingling, not necessarily like, you might feel extra, I don't know how else to say this, Libra, like sparkly. You could actually feel in this month, I'm not even going to say just now. I did a Libra July reading, by the way. I also did a collective air sign reading combined with fire signs, and I did water and earth. So there are other readings here for you. There's a career and money one that just came out too. So they have a lot of Libra readings here, but so feel free to check those. But what I'm saying is this month of July is just going to be, I think, tremendous for some of us. And it's going to fly by, I think. I think things are just going to speed right up. I'm getting something about even maybe a luau, some sort of Hawaiian themed something. I don't know if it's a mixed drink or if it's something about a theme party or a pool party somebody's having, but there's something there. I'm also picking up on somebody who likes that, like pineapple pizza or pineapple and ham. That's coming in. This could also have something to do with your mom or your aunt, your auntie, or you're the mom or the auntie, but there's some sort of connection there, like there's a strengthening here of the bond, and it could actually be if the other person is in spirit form right now. This could be also you're feeling that presence more. There's something too about letting go of things you feel obligated to. That's sort of that Eight of Swords energy, even though it's not here. You want to release that, all right? You want to definitely release that so that you are freed up. And don't worry about, you're freed up for your own healing and divine connection, but don't worry about letting, people down, because I feel like one reason they might have high expectations of you is because you're already so awesome. When people have high expectations of us, it's basically they're holding us in high regard sometimes. Yeah, sometimes they just want to use us for whatever they can get, I think we've all encountered that. But because you've been so great, in my opinion, then that means you've earned, not my opinion, but what I'm getting right now through this channeling is, it means that, 1 minute, sorry, I have to listen to this. I'm hearing Devon, Devanya, Valerie. I'm getting Valerie. Also, right now I'm getting a monarch butterfly. Okay, those are the ones that are orange. They're probably the most common one you see. Yeah, there's something, again, the only reason someone would really expect more out of you than what you're giving is because you have a habit of overgiving, right? So just because you have to tell somebody, hey, I'm focusing on myself, or you don't have to tell them that, you can just turn your attention more to yourself. And because this is about you being rejuvenated, getting that fresh perspective you need, and letting go of things that are trapping us or making us feel restricted or constricted. All right, this is something you get to choose. You get to choose where you put your energy and your time and your resources, right? So with that Wheel of Fortune, this could be a new cycle where maybe you're taking better care of your physical health. You'll notice or you're trying to be more flexible. You'll notice that they're exercising here and stretching and doing various poses and things. So very cool. Then the letter R could mean something. Also R-O, like the last name. I just saw a huge yellow butterfly. The butterflies out today are amazing. So many different colors too. I'm hearing something about being picture perfect. You don't have to be picture perfect. In that song, wait. See, this is where it gets funny for some of you, I think, when I get to, let's see if I can even do this. Let's listen. The way I do things, Libra, it's hard to explain. I listen, see, feel all at the same time. So it's like the energy I'm overcome by it. And so I get it in a variety of forms all at once. And it's so, like, for example, sometimes even when I'm not channeling, and this is maybe too much information here, personal stuff, but I get, I'll feel color. I'll feel the energy of a color. So someone might be, oh, what was your day like? And I'm like, it felt, to me, I feel it as a color, or a color can bring about lots of feeling for me. It's not like, oh, I'm feeling gray today, it's a sad day. No, there's something else to it. And it's kind of like, when I'm channeling in this way, I'm getting oh, well, it feels like green, it feels like spring green. I'm getting part of a song, and now I'm getting an image too. So it's all like, it's very, very cool and interesting. And okay, you have the Hermit card. Okay, I don't know if that was really okay. So yeah, the Hermit card. Some of you are Libras born in September. Oh, this is actually, there's some sort of almost like an investigation. Are you investigating yourself? Or are you taking time out to really get clear on something or someone that you may feel you need to protect your energy from? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody, by the way. Anyway, this is not a test that you have to pass. But I was getting that song. Here I go back, right? First of all, I'm getting something about cherries. Cherry being alluring. Cherry. Getting that song, We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off to Have a Good Time. That was the one I started telling you about, and then I digressed. It's like, we don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. Oh no. It's like, I cannot sing it, but like, I hear it so clearly and perfectly, but then I go to do it, and it's like, I don't know what comes out, like, blah, 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 you know, that's what comes out. And I'm hearing like, ah, and it comes out as like, you know, so that's, yeah, so, interesting. All right, so, you know, when we go into hermit mode, that's where we find the real truth, right? That's when we uncover all kinds of things, mysteries, maybe things, connections we hadn't even maybe made. So maybe you really do need to be all hermetic, and, you know, find out what it is you need. And also, I just said medic. So some of you are definitely, you're in the healing field in some way, but not necessarily medical, although some of you could be. But you may actually want to be seeking out medical assistance at this time, especially if there's something that's just not going away. So, and if maybe you've already been told they can't find a reason, maybe get another opinion. But again, that's up to you, free will, all that stuff, yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. All right. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're weighing up your options here. You're trying to figure out where you should be putting those, again, those resources. Does it align with you? I mean, this is pretty straightforward. Right under here you have, you know, so by the way, yeah, before you do anything impulsive, go within, because here we have this clarifying that, and you've got the Two of Pentacles with the Lovers here. So this is having that balance, you know, just making that decision. Where does your loyalty go? Do you grab a hold of this partnership, which could be anything? It doesn't have to be a person. Just because it says lovers, that doesn't mean anything really. To me, I mean, yeah, it can be love, sure, but it can also be about, you know, picking a house to live in. Is it going to be, you know, picking a hobby or something? It can be really anything. Getting somebody maybe doing some sort of Japanese art, or maybe that kinsugi art. It's that Japanese art form where you basically glue pieces of, so like, say you have a broken dish, you would take this, you know, gold powder, and then this sticky substance. We use some sort of glue, but, you know, originally I believe it was sap or something that they use, and or resin or something, tree resin. But anyway, the point is, and again, I'm not, I can't recall certain details right this minute. Now, when I'm off of this channel, then I can recall it. But it is called kinsugi, and it's about repairing something that's broken, like a dish. But there's a huge metaphor for it. It's like if you say you have a heart, like a crystal heart, and it broke, and you could use this art form, this ancient Japanese art form, and you could I almost said sew it together, but actually what you would be using an adhesive to basically glue it back together, using the term loosely of gluing, and it would almost be like more beautiful, because it would have I've seen this art, it would have, like, say there's the heart, and then it would have maybe like where the cracks were, it then has this gold veins. It's so cool. I'm actually getting into it myself. I have a kit and everything. I just broke a dish today. Maybe some of you can relate, but I did. I just broke a dish today, and I was like, oh man. And I was like, wait, this is awesome. So it's really, I'm telling you this because it is about perspective, and it is about, you could look at that as a shattered dish, or, somebody who's been through a lot. You could look at them as quote unquote broken, or you can look at how beautiful they are having healed from that, and how it almost like accentuates their journey, the difficult parts of their journey are like accentuated by this healing and transformation they've done. So you have this what could have been just a pile of remnants of a dish or something, and then you put it back together using this very it's a slow process, by the way, this kintsugi art. If you're doing it properly, it's a slow process. One other thing I want to point out about the whole kintsugi art is some people will purposely break things in order to then glue them back together. That's not the intention behind kintsugi art, from what I understand. I'm not some expert, but you may see people selling things or whatever that are intentionally broken so that they can then do this, like they do their own like glue and gold powder, and it's not authentic. It's not. It's a quicker process. They've purposely broken it, which, that's the whole intention is we don't go about intentionally breaking our own hearts. Let's say that's a metaphor for hurt and harm. We don't intentionally break our own hearts, right? Why would we take something beautiful that's already whole and intentionally smash it just so we can, glue it back together to make it look pretty or trendy or whatever? That's not the whole. Anyway, I'm going off on this tangent, and the reason is because I feel that any sort of healing, any sort of work we're doing, it's very important to do it with the greatest intention, with the most pure intention. Anytime we're doing anything in our lives, I do speak about this a lot, but it's like that integrity, that heart-centered approach, that really coming from a place of compassion and love for yourself and others, and remembering the true meaning behind certain things. Healing is not supposed to be fast, right? If we're just using glue and gold powder, it's like anybody could then do that. Anyone can glue a plate back together. But if you're actually engaging in the real process of this real deep transformation, this kintsugi art form, for example, you're doing it in the most authentic way possible. You're not trying to rush it. It takes time to curate. It's a whole process. You can't skip steps and expect this great result. And then how do you feel about it overall? You're going to feel better about the piece where you actually adhered, no pun intended, but the stickiness there of the gluing back together. But did you actually adhere to the whole principle of the principles of and the whole purpose of this kintsugi art form? No. You're not going to feel good about it if you didn't, right? But if you do, and just like with your own healing, it's the way you go about it. That's going to really determine how well you heal, how well something comes to fruition. That's what I'm trying to get at. So as you can see, I become really passionate when it comes to sort of like rushing people healing, or not going about it in the best way for you, the person wanting to be healed, or whoever's wanting to be healed, or for myself, the person who's wanting to be healed. People wanted me to be healed over some really horrible things that I experienced. just like that, like no problem. Like, oh, you know, we'll just patch it up. I'm not a broken plate with some Elmer's glue. No offense, Elmer's is great, by the way. That you can just sort of glue back together, and it's like, oh, and now it's never happened. No, that's why I love the kintsugi, because we're not trying to make those cracks invisible. Our beauty is shining through. Our strength is shining through. The plate might even be stronger now that it has those veins, that framework of beautiful gold is usually the color, but it can be other metals too, other metallic colors that, you know, it may even be more, it may be stronger now, and just, again, really accentuating parts of us that maybe we didn't even really know were so connective and integral to the whole process and to our lives now as we know them. I hope this is all making sense, but yeah, that's, I just wanted to go off there on in a minute there. So yeah, yeah, so check out Kintsugi art if you want. I think it's KINTSUGI, Kintsugi. And yeah, maybe that's something, maybe I'm picking up on somebody wanting to do that, or maybe, you know, you broke a dish too, but there's a reason I haven't brought it up until now. So it's again, it's very metaphorical. So it's mending breakage, okay? And it's a symbol of when things fall apart, that we celebrate the experience, the cracks, if you will. We celebrate it all. We accept it all. It's this, we are whole and complete even with the cracks, right? So there's a message maybe for someone. I'm getting the name Tennille right now. Tennille. It's Tennille even. Okay, so that was coming through. Tessie as well. Whoa, okay, I had a few cards come out here. I switched to a different deck here. So you have, and this is the, okay, so with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is, you know, see how they have, there's the cracks here or whatever. So kintsugi, I think it means to mend with gold, but again, other metallics can be used, and they use lacquer, I think. Lacquer. Yeah, but, oh man, I'm thinking of so many different other things to be said. But anyway, I don't want to be thinking, I want to be, you know, channeling here too. So this is what's, it's a cycle. It's going to help reset you. You're going to reset. And then this is how you become whole in your approach, or things just fall into place, things get put together. But you do have to be sort of an investigator and not afraid to look, you know, at the cracks in the foundation, whatever, and then make a decision from there. It can be tricky though. I am picking up on that. It could be tricky. It's not that simple for some of you. We have the Six of Swords though, but this is forward movement. All right. This is Libra energy, Aquarius, well, it's mostly Aquarius. And this is Six of Swords, forward movement, travel. This is that transition, right? And knowing that support is here for you. There is support. Then you have the Fool card here. This actually reminds me of an umbrella of some kind. This is Archangel Metatron. This is Uranus, and or Uranus, however you want to say it. And this is air energy as well. So this is a leap of faith, a fresh start. But first, there's got to be that transition. Now, this wanted to come out. Well, they want me to read both. It didn't want to. I'm supposed to read both. And within this zero, okay, there's, again, there's that Wheel of Fortune is that zero right there, okay? That's a new cycle, and it's, zero is everything and nothing all, simultaneously, okay? So again, it's a matter of perspective, and we can't separate different parts of ourselves, okay? They are, you know, you may feel fragmented at times, but we are still whole. Seems to be a theme in this reading today. Yeah, so moving on. I'm getting something about a canary bird or something, yellow bird even, a little songbird. I'm hearing Adelina. There's also something about a roadside diner or a food truck maybe even. Okay. I'm hearing Alyssa. Juan. All right. And Anshan as a name, Anshan. Or it can sound something like Anshan. Can be Sean, can be Anton. But I was getting Anshan. And I don't know if that's the full name. All right. And I don't know if it's a person's name or what. All right. There's, yeah, okay. So there's a vehicle here. Vehicle. All right. A vehicle. Okay. So I heard somebody say, let the good times roll. Yeah, I feel as though this is, the number 10 could be important. So you have 10 here, and then I'm thinking about, yeah, you've got the 6s. Again, where do you put your resources, okay? We've got Taurus energy here. We have, so Earth energy, this is the moon. But with the moon, then we can also say it's Pisces, Cancer as well. This could have to do with around Cancer season, which we are in now. Giving, receiving, and balance. And that's also like with the Two of Pentacles, that's giving, receiving, and balancing too. So, and you are Libras. So we have the scales of justice here. And did I see them somewhere else? I don't think I saw them here, but I was, yeah, all right. So next, let's move on. We're going to get some oracle card messages here. Let's get some, how about something about your fortune? Let's get something about your fortune. All right, we'll get 2 cards here. All right, so these 2 cards for Libra. We have first card out, 13 goals. Look at all those pentacles. Yum, yum. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. Yeah, this is a good, you know, there's a lot of solid, there's a lot of earth energy here. You also have, you know, definitely your own self showing up into the reading here with the air energy, and mostly that's what you have. I'm not seeing water signs showing up. I mean, that's pretty interesting, actually. There are a lot of cards out, and so far, I mean, you have the healing waters, this Isle of Avalon here, and I'm hearing something, well, somebody wants to know if you can make up, just letting you know that, okay? And then the next card you have is the Dragonfly. I know some of you are going to connect to this a lot. I just saw another butterfly. This is a light yellow / white one. 8. So this is having confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. What else do we have? Let's get you some spiritual symbols. I have a brand new deck here. I think you're only going to see it here because only one was available, and then they'll order more. And but this is, I got the only copy. I'm so psyched. It is Vibe About It. So Vibe About It, a 100 card deck by Vibe About It, and it's the Spiritual Symbols Volume 2. You've seen me use Volume 1 here, but these are awesome. Let's see, what do you have here? I grabbed 3 here. I have 3. So your first card out, oh, what do you know? More air. We have wind chimes. And this deck is so cool. It gives, reversals too. So this is card 90. Maybe that means something to you. Feeling safe, good news coming, achievements, better times ahead, go with the flow, tranquility, change is happening no matter what, and celebrations. I'm telling you, Libra, I feel so good for July, for you. You know, obviously things can happen, and I'm not saying, oh, we won't have any conflict or towers or whatever. Those are just parts of life. But I feel like the healing work you've already done, you're going to actually see things taking on a physical form. Like you're going to see sort of evidence of that, and almost like the universe, you know, supporting you on, you know, on whatever it is you want to do. It's how I feel. What else do we have here? Oh, oh my goodness. So I'm not familiar with this deck. I'm just using it now. You have glue. Glue. Can you believe that? We were just talking. And doesn't that look like the Elmer's glue bottle? Wow. 95. I'm picking up on someone being 18 years old too, or the number 18 was coming through. Reliable partnerships in business. Dependable profits from business. Flexible and multi-talented. Successful plans. Unity. Strength. Creative ideas. This is so reminding me of the Lover's card right now. Right? Wow. So it's that union. And then, ooh, cactus. Okay, I like this. I like that. And the needles here are like a reddish, orangey, pinkish almost. Maybe that some of you like that rose color the best. That kind of color of rose. It's almost like an electric mango or something. This is a calming lifestyle, fortune and luck, adaptable, resourceful, thriver, finding solutions to tricks, straightforward, moving on, and forgiving. Forgiving yourself and others, Libra. Wow, 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 wow. Love that. And, you know, cactuses, you know, cacti, they can survive in very harsh conditions. Wind, too. There's something about wind. You know, wind is change. It's fresh air, fresh perspective. It can be travel. It can have to do with sound as well. For an animal oracle, you have leopard guide. This is self-reliance, detachment. Stay authentic and detach as situations unfold. This is, again, you being authentic to yourself because you know what you want. You do know what you want here. And you figured it out. You figured it out and you haven't been thrown off balance here, okay? You could get a little tested in July. I'm not saying you're not going to be tested, right? But that's how, it's almost like when we get tested, I call it a test because it's like the universe saying, have you really learned your lesson? Have you learned your lesson? You could hear from an ex. You could have something not go the way you planned. It's you know, do you keep calm? Do you stay balanced? Do you stay centered? Do you stay true to your authentic high vibration self? So with this, we have let others come to you and connect to your stabilizing energy if you're feeling up to it, Libra. And autonomy is a personal power. Yeah. You don't need to hold hands with this one, right? You don't need to, but if you choose to, there could be some strength there and some power there, you know. Next, let's see, what else do we have for money? Finances. I love it. Justice. There you are. All right. Something in your life needs to be brought into alignment. Incredible. You know, I could just do this whole reading around this card. I feel like, you know, alignment. Okay. So your career may be in law, such as police, military, and courts, or the criminal justice system. It doesn't really have to be. I don't always go by that because that's so very specific. And then you have, be sure to be honest and ethical in money matters or you'll face consequences. Money confidence. Cultivate a sense of confidence and self-worth around money and abundance because you do deserve it. You know you do. And if you don't, well, there are ways that you can overcome that sort of not deserving, I don't deserve it kind of mindset, right? You can look that up. Nope. And I wasn't going to do another tarot card, but I have 7 of Cups. Okay, wishful thinking. You have many options here. I feel we're bringing this right into love now, all right? This is Scorpio energy, by the way. Venus is the ruler. You're ruled by Venus, Libra. You and Taurus. Yeah, this is something I'm holding that this is actually connected to the love portion right now, not just because of this. I'm getting that there's something here about, I don't know if other people realize you have other opportunities, so you don't have to stay in something hurtful, harmful, unattractive to you, draining. Yuck, you don't have to do any of that. Some of you, I've heard it's been kind of quite a battle. So this is, let's see, I chose another card for it here. We have, well, I didn't choose it, it chose me. Watch for the cosmic wink. See the eye there? Magic comes when spirit winks at us. Stay aware of synchronicities, Libra. Stay aware of the synchronicities that provide unexpected answers, and positive forces are always in play in your life, or at play in your life. But you need that time, you need this time though. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Okay, for your soul truth card, you have, what am I grateful for right now? Adopt an abundance mindset. Gratitude's the antidote to all our problems. Maybe. It is possible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude's going to improve our health. It opens our heart, changes our whole state of being. I'm getting someone speaking French right now. Somebody hearing something. You're going to be hearing something through the grapevine, even. There's that saying there, and there's that song I heard through the grapevine. Is that CCR? Who knows? Could be. But the universal law of attraction says that if we want to attract more into our life, we should focus on, what we are grateful for. Like if you want goodness in your life, you should focus on the goodness you already have. All right, so this is noticing the abundance around you and within you. How people see you. How do people see Libra right now? Or how will people see Libra in July? As ambitious, Libra. Your drive and focused determination is very alluring, okay? When you speak about your passions, your face actually lights up and inspires others. That helps others pursue their own goals. When you level up, everybody else does too. You have that very powerful, glowing aura. We want to make sure we're protecting ourselves, doing the healing and the transformation we need. Oh, beautiful cards. I'm so lucky. I'm so grateful to have these cards, this deck. What else do we have for you? Let's get some love messages here. So, okay. Let's see. Let's have it. Let's just get it. What's this text here? Text from the crush. You have, here's the name. Damaris. Could be Darius too. Do you think we have a chance? Somebody may want to know this, or you want to know with somebody, do you think we have a chance? What is this? Okay, I'm hearing something right now. Don't fall for optical illusions or illusions. There's something here about that. I'm getting this whole thing about diagramming sentences. I don't know if some of you remember doing that, like 7th grade, but diagramming. I'm hearing something about needing to analyze words, speech, things people say to you, messages, taking the time to really analyze, being that investigator here, not to overanalyze, but to be clear that what you're seeing is what you're actually going to get. Like, are they being truthful? There's something there. And what could be affecting this? There's some kind of, okay, what else do we have? The 3 of Cups. Okay. So Mercury energy, this is Cancer. This is celebration, friendship. All right. But I'm not, I don't love the 3 of Cups with the 7 of Cups. When we're talking about love, I'll be honest. Okay. Page of Wands. This is all fire signs. This could be good news. All right. You could be dealing with a fire sign. You may have fire sign in your chart. It's also that energy of, something being very inspirational, creative. So if it doesn't have to do with like romantic love for you, your self-love here, knowing if it's like, if we're doing, say, a positive message for just love in general, not necessarily romantic, it looks like you have cause for celebration. Could be during this Cancer season. You've got your 7 of Cups here. So this is, having options, knowing you have these opportunities. And then the Page of Wands, like you're not stuck, and this could be news that's very inspiring. So you do have all of these cards. You've got a message in a bottle too. Now we're seeing bottles again too. Watch out for over celebrating, or if somebody else is over celebrating. that, you know, maybe texting you when they've had one too many or two too many or something. I'm not sure there, but what could be affecting now, if this isn't that, and we are doing romantic, let's get another card. Nine of Swords. Yeah, that's the complete opposite. This is the Nightmare card. Okay, this is going to be Gemini energy. This could be someone feeling very anxious. They could be feeling as though they really messed up. They could be wanting to reach out to you. And I'm getting the Sun in reverse here. I'm feeling as though this is Archangel Uriel, but I'm feeling as though they may not be super successful. There's that dandelion here. Remember, you make a wish on dandelion. So this is card 19, but this is usually, you know, awareness and comfort and joy and just like the ultimate happiness. Some people say it's the happiest card in the entire deck, but it's like the complete opposite of this. This person is not experiencing this, whoever this is. All right, only you know your story. And so they could be feeling isolated, sad, and alone, or it could be you. And again, we have some broken glass. All right, so they may be wanting to put something back together that they feel is not able to be fixed. This could be due to trust issues. They themselves maybe don't trust themselves in relationships. All right. And then, you know, and you could be feeling, or they could be feeling as though they need space, you know, need to have the freedom here. There's that vehicle. Okay, there's that vehicle that I was getting. And also Six of Swords, that can have to do with vehicle as well. So it's either literally your vehicle, or this is a mode of moving on, right, from one space to another. Let's get a result here. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, Libra. Look at this. You have the Page of Swords in reverse, and you have another Wheel of Fortune. So you could be ending a cycle in love. You could be, this is Archangel Michael. You are protected, by the way. You've got Jupiter here, your expansion, your luck. This is your fate and destiny. This is some sort of turning point. They may try to message you, and it's not going to be as successful as they hoped. Okay? So that could actually be, you know, that, because I don't know that you're going to believe what they say. All right, only you know. So there's that. Now, of course, you have free will, final say, but you're in your Queen of Wands energy, okay? This is you being exuberant, self-assured, confident, vibrant. Okay, you may have fire in your chart, and also I'm picking up on Pisces here, as well as Aries in particular. And more love messages here. You have card 47, physical touch. So here we are more with the physical stuff, all right? A tender touch can mean so much. Yes, a tender touch can mean so much. And then you have relationship patterns, card 32. This is, you know, with the 32, that's 5, that's changed. So this could be, you know, this could be having all that, you know, having to have that strength to really recognize a pattern, whether it's good or bad or not, and then taking action. You know, where you go, which, you know, and which way is that wheel spinning? Are you going to go backwards, or are you going to go forward? I think it's easier to turn this wheel forward than it is to go back. Then you have card 24. Focus on love. Look for good in everyone. So, including yourself. And this doesn't mean get back together with somebody. This means having that compassion. And this means, you know, realizing people are human. And you don't have to be with them to care about somebody, you know, you don't have to, you know, but they could just be, you know, and some of you may want to get back together. That could be your focus too, and that's totally up to you. Maybe you're the one in this Nightmare card and you're not seeing why they're not seeing things the way you're seeing them. That could be too. The Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's something, you know, well, we saw that we read the messages together, so I think we're pretty clear on that. Let's get you another card. This is going to be the like money blocks, abundance blocking. Get this. Yet again, in a completely different deck, you have physical health. This is about you being able to manifest what you want to. I'm picking up on the magician energy here, having all the resources. This is honoring your temple, your body, right back to here, your auric field. So this is living in unhealthy lifestyles, decreasing your focus and energy. Possibly. It might just be a reminder for some of you. It doesn't have to be. And again, I'm not a therapist or a doctor or anything like that, or a dietitian, but this card reads, you follow it or not, adequate nutrition and exercise can help boost your concentration and energy levels, which can significantly increase the chances of personal success. It's bringing me back to the Wheel of Fortune card here. Yeah, it's like their well-being in all areas of their life is helping them to be successful, it seems. All right. I think that's what we have for now. Is there anything else? Oh, I want to get you one final card here. One final card. You have soul, family, strength. So this is, look, it looks like some feminine energy here. It looks like 3 people, possibly different generations. Finding your soul family is a blessing that reaps many benefits. You're being asked to reach out and explore to find your soul connections. They will feel familiar, safe, and trusted when you meet them. Send out your intention to connect with your soul family and see who comes your way, Libra. This could very much come to fruition this July. You may meet somebody, someone may come on your path, and you could meet somebody that just gets you. And you may already know these people, you may already know them, and you could actually be, someone considers you their soul family, their strength. They admire your strength because, again, they view you as this ambitious, and I'm picking up on this Queen of Wands energy. That's ambition, right? And that's when you glow up, others do too. But don't take on that full responsibility of their happiness being your responsibility, okay? Keep your lights bright there, Libra. And thanks for tuning in. If you like this reading, please do like, share, subscribe. I really would appreciate it. And stay well and have a great first couple of weeks of July. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another Libra specific reading for next week, because this is the first 2 weeks. And I know a lot of people are taking vacation and celebrating and things like that. Myself included, I'm taking some family time, much needed family time, seeing some family I haven't seen in a very long time. I just saw a hummingbird go by, so there's some joy there, and a lot of, high vibe energy. So, and yeah, so I hope you all enjoy the next 2 weeks, and I'm sure I'm going to put out other videos in between then. I just don't know if it's going to be Libra Weekly specific. So this one is for 2 weeks, and I'll see how this goes. I may, change my format. I'm always thinking about, and analyzing. I have the data from YouTube that they give us, and I can analyze what does well and what doesn't, and a lot of that I base it on, how many views did it get, thumbs up, comments, share, all that stuff, subscribers from it, and then that guides me into the direction of where I should spend my time and energy, because I only have so much time and energy to do these videos. So I like to put it in a place that I know it's worth my time and effort, and it's things people will enjoy, right? And so the 6 of Pentacles, like, I'm figuring out, where should I put my efforts, just as we're learning in this reading, where to put our resources, right? What's going to help us with our stability and our success, and, how we measure success is different for everyone. But I hope you enjoyed this reading, and thank you so much, and may you all be blessed.